Hey, what's going on, you guys? I'm here to talk to you guys about a series that I'm going to do that consists of pros and cons of different types of training. This first one I want to touch on is boxing. I'm going to break down some pros and cons, and realistically, pros are always going to outweigh the cons. If you're thinking about getting into kind of boxing, if you want to get out of the just running long distance approach to whatever your life is, if you have aches and pains in your legs, you want to try something new for your upper body, I would highly recommend boxing. Here are the pros of boxing. First, a pro for boxing is you really get to work on your shoulder strength, forearm strength, and overall power of your upper body. Along with your upper body, you work on your core as well as you rotate to strike the bag. Talking about boxing consists of either doing heavy bag training or doing partner sparring training. Number two, very important pro of boxing as training is mindfulness and focus. A lot of workouts you guys can go into and kind of just go through the motions and then go, okay, I'm gonna do a plank, and move on and do some push-ups. It doesn't take a lot of thinking, but in order to have a successful boxing workout, it's going to require you to think and focus. Third, and probably the biggest reason why people get into boxing for training, if they're not trying to actually be a boxer of any type, is the cardio. There's a reason why boxers are some of the most ripped and fit people that you guys normally would see. All right, majority of the boxers, I know there's highs and lows for boxers, but it takes a lot of cardio and a lot of high intensity interval training in a sense to get a full round of boxing in. Your heart rate's gonna be spiking and you are gonna be sweating up a storm, and it is going to be an intense cardio workout. You will get ripped boxing as long as you guys are pushing yourself. Lastly, we're talking about the cons of boxing. Now, like I said before, cons definitely are outweighed by the pros. The pros are always going to outweigh the cons. But I just want to touch on a couple things if you guys are beginners at boxing. Con number one, if you have not boxed before and you try to get a full workout of boxing with a heavy bag or with partner training, your wrists might have an issue, and also the next day for soreness, next day or 2 days, you might feel soreness all along your upper back, your inner scapula, traps, etc. From after your body's not used to the strike and resist right off the bat. Your body is not used to that kind of approach. So soreness, tightness, and potentially hurt wrists at the very beginning of training. All right, obviously as you continue and progress more and more and more, that stuff goes away. The second con, and the only other con I can really think of for boxing, is equipment. In order to be into boxing, you are going to end up needing to purchase or getting a heavy bag or have a partner holding up sparring gloves. And you also need boxing gloves, wraps, whatever the case is. But I would highly recommend boxing for you, especially if you're looking to lose weight, decrease body fat percentage, increase upper body strength, and increase your cardiovascular endurance. I'm looking forward to putting together a boxing workout for you guys to show you guys a little sample of boxing workout, and you will see that in the next video. But for now, let me know if you have any interest in any more questions on what you need to do in order to get into boxing training. And that's our pros and cons video for the day.